Sometimes people try to distinguish the macroeconomics from microeconomics from the entity that is studied. Generally, in microeconomics, we are dealing with smaller entities or individuals or firms. And in macroeconomics, the entities that are under consideration are larger entities. We are talking about countries. Suppose somebody is interested to see how the General Electric company's revenue has been growing over the last 5 years vis-a-vis the GDP of Monaco, which is a country having a total land area of less than 500 square kilometers. So somebody is studying the GDP growth of Monaco for last 5 years. Now, does the distinction between micro and macro as a small and large hold in this example? Now, is a big company. Maybe its GDP is also bigger than that of Monaco. Now, if somebody is tracking the GDP of Monaco, which is a relatively smaller entity compared to the total revenue of, say, GE, then can we say that the study of GDP growth pertains to microeconomics, and studying the revenue of GE, which is a much larger quantity, is somebody doing a study in macroeconomics? So one has to be very clear that the distinction between micro and macroeconomics is not necessarily a distinction between small and large. Sometimes it works out that way, but it depends on the way or the nature of the entity that is being analyzed. That will tell us whether we are in the realm of microeconomics or macroeconomics. For instance, however small the GDP of a country may be, but if somebody is analyzing the GDP of a country, or the inflation or the interest rate or exchange rate of a country, he is doing a study in macroeconomics. In contrast, if when somebody is dealing with the behavior of a particular company or of a particular firm, of a particular individual, or studies the drivers of profit in a particular market structure or in a particular industry, then the analysis pertains to microeconomics. So microeconomics and macroeconomics is not necessarily a distinction between small and large. It is more a distinction between the nature of the entity that is being studied. In macroeconomics, we are studying economic aggregates, as opposed to we are dealing with individual economic entities' behavior in microeconomics.